Welcome to All About Football with me, Charlene Smith. And as you can see, I am still buzzing for the win at Wembley yesterday for the Community Shield, where we took on Liverpool, Premier League champions versus FA Cup winners. Now, a lot of you will be saying, why are you getting excited? It's only a Community Shield, but at the end of the day, a win is a win and silverware is silverware. We came against a very, very good opposition and we managed to walk with the win. Let us just enjoy our moments and celebrate. This is what the lineups looked like yesterday for Arsenal. We saw Martinez in goal. Now, Leno is fit, he is back. We saw him play in the pre-season game against MK Dons, but we've gone with Martinez in goal. We had a back three of Holding, Louise and Tierney. We had Bellerin on the right, Maitland-Niles on the left, El Neni and Xhaka in the middle, and our front three consisted of Saka, Nketiah and Aubameyang. Now, when I first heard the lineup, I was feeling a bit nervous, thinking, oh God, that isn't looking like a very strong, solid squad, because we was expecting to perhaps see Willian play, but to my understanding, he isn't match fit yet. We wanted to see Saliba feature, but now looking back, I could sort of see why Mikel Arteta probably didn't play Saliba. Liverpool went for a very strong squad. So they had Alisson in goal, Williams, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson, Milner, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, and their front three is their usual front three, Salah, Firmino and Mane. Substitutes for Arsenal were as follows: Leno, Suarez, Saliba, Kolasinac, Olayinka, Smith Rowe, Willock, Nelson and John Jules. Liverpool's substitute bench were as follows: Adrian, Cumitio, Tsimikas, Grujic, Keita, Jones, Elliott, Minamino and Brewster. We didn't see Henderson and Trent Alexander amongst the starting or the bench, as they've got small injuries and, you know, they should be back soon. So as we can see, Liverpool went for their strongest starting 11. And for us to walk away with a win, whether it was on penalties, game time, either way, a win is a win. We done well. And I'm very proud of the team, because this is what our third game as of recent at Wembley against three strong oppositions, Liverpool, Man City and Chelsea. And we've managed to walk away with a win for all three. Like I said, we didn't see him. He wasn't named on the bench. There has been talks about him potentially being sold to Juventus, but my understanding is that he wasn't match fit. And you could sort of see in the gameplay that we were missing him. Him and Aubameyang link up so well together. But, you know, we still managed to go out there and get the job done. 6 minutes in, and Robertson took a free kick, which Van Dijk managed to get the ball into the back of the net, but that was ruled offside. On the 11th minute, Milner had a great opportunity with a header, but he didn't manage to find the goal. Following on from that, we played out from the back, which I must say, when Martinez is in goal, I do feel really comfortable with. He is a very confident goalkeeper, and the talk at the minute is, what do? Do we keep Martinez in goal, because he has been delivering for us since he stepped in for Leno, or do we put our number one goalkeeper back, because now he is match fit, he is ready? For me personally, I feel like Martinez has been delivering, he is on good form. Why are we going to change that? Yes, Leno is our number one and he is ready to return, but coming back from injury, he still needs to build up that confidence. And what if the delivery isn't as good as Martinez, and Martinez then moves on, because he wants to be starting in games. He doesn't want to be sitting on the bench, especially now that we've seen the performances that he can put in. He wants to be out there getting minutes. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. So playing out from the back, managed to get the ball down to Saka, who crossed the ball over to our captain, Aubameyang, just outside the 18-yard box, who took a strike on his right foot and scored us a goal on the 12th minute. Absolutely great goal from Aubameyang, our captain, who we are still waiting for confirmation that he has signed. Saka had a great performance yesterday. You could see he worked so hard from the front as well as tracking back. He did have a little moment though where Bellerin did have to have a few words with him. But you can see, I mean, he is still quite young and he did put in a good performance. But towards the end of the match, you could see he was getting tired and he was later on subbed off. El Neni, now we saw him play in the pre-season friendly against MK Dons and he scored the opening goal. Great goal from him as well. Another great performance from him yesterday. I mean, he came on, he delivered. He really done well in that midfield area. There has been so many talks about Partey potentially coming to Arsenal. And I think quite a few Arsenal fans will perhaps be in agreement that, you know, if the deal doesn't go through with Partey, I mean, ideally we would like Partey because we've all seen what type of player Partey is. But if that doesn't go through, there is El Neni there who does sort of show that structure and that solidarity in the midfield. So, you know, he can sort of be our backup plan, but ideally we would like to get Partey over on the squad. Nketiah played through the middle. He did have quite a few good opportunities yesterday, but he just wasn't that clinical on his finish. Now, there was quite a few talks and conversations about whether we send him out on loan again or whether he gets more minutes. I mean, he is still a young player. I mean, there was a great opportunity where he should have finished and he didn't, but, you know, still learning, still developing, still growing as a young one. Let me know what your thoughts are on Nketiah in the comments, whether you think he should go out on loan. I mean, what is your views on him? How do you think his performance was yesterday? For the first half of that game, I must say we did put in a strong, solid performance. Liverpool did start off on the front foot and they looked good for perhaps the first 5 minutes. Then I would say we looked like the better side. Bellerin, now, I don't know if you guys saw, but he embarrassed Mane. Did you guys see the nutmeg from Bellerin? There has been talks about us offloading players and Bellerin was amongst the list of a player that could potentially be out. But I must just say, I do really like Bellerin and his performance yesterday as well. I mean, what he done to Mane. And even in his past few games, he has been showing strength and that leadership as well. We have got Cedric Suarez that's come in, but Bellerin, he's a player that I would want to keep. Let me know your thoughts on Bellerin. So the halftime result was Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. Coming into the second half, I mean, you can see that we were starting to look a little bit tired. However, we did defend well. Rob Holding, David Luiz, good performance from them. Kieran Tierney, now this player, he comes on the pitch and he works so hard. I mean, great performance from him. Since he's been back from injury, there hasn't actually been a time where we've sort of been like, he hasn't really played well. I mean, he's been consistently performing. Great to have him back in the squad. Martinez, now Mane was trying to get shots in and Martinez made some good saves. He just weren't having it at all. So Minamino managed to get a goal for Liverpool on the 73rd minute, equalising, bringing the scoreline to 1-1. You can see after Liverpool scored, they were on it. Their energy levels picked up. You can see they sort of had that adrenaline and like they were more attacking. And I'm sure fans, Arsenal fans as well as Liverpool fans, were both getting nervous, thinking, God, I don't want this game to go to penalties. Amongst the Arsenal substitutions that were made, we saw Reece Nelson and Willock come on. Now, Willock had a good, clear-cut opportunity to get a second goal. He did manage to get a head on it, but he headed it out as opposed to hitting the target. Great performance from Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who was named man of the match. And yesterday was a very big game for him because he was named man of the match. It was his birthday. He also got a call up from Gareth Southgate for the England squad as well. So congratulations, Ainsley. What a great 23rd birthday you've had. Winning the Community Shield, getting called up for England, man of the match. Whee! Big birthday celebrations for you. Full-time result of this game was 1-1, which it didn't go to extra time. It went straight to penalties where Arsenal won 5-4 on the shootout. The first penalty was scored by Mo Salah And the first player stepping up for the penalty was Reece Nelson, which he took a very, very good penalty. He stepped up with confidence and his delivery was great. Penalties taken for Arsenal were as follows: Reece Nelson, Maitland-Niles, Cedric, Louise, and Aubameyang. Liverpool's penalty takers were Salah, Fabinho, Minamino, Brewster, and Jones. None of the penalties were saved by either of the keepers. Brewster's penalty hit the crossbar, an absolutely gutting moment for Brewster, but you know, these things happen. Right, so there you have it, a recap of yesterday's game. Arsenal winning the Community Shield for the 16th time. Let me know what your thoughts were on the game and who your man of the match was. I'm Charlene Smith and I'm out.